everyone, I'm Mandi Hutchinson, and today we're going to be doing a preview of the game Rebel Nox, designed by Helge Meissner, Eilif Svensson, Anna Wermlund, and Kristian Amundsen Østby. Art is by Kwanchai Moriya and published by Aporta Games. Rebel Nox plays 4 to 6 players in about 20 to 30 minutes and is for ages 12 and up. Keep an eye out for Rebel Nox. It will be available at Spiel Essen 2018, which starts October 25th, 2018. Well, there's no time like the present, so let's jump into setup and then some gameplay.
Rebel Nox is a card game with shifting alliances and a hint of social deduction. Round after round, 2 teams fight for the control of 6 locations, which are worth influence and allow you to recruit followers. Having Rebel card means that you are on the Rebel team. If not, you are a loyalist. But don't get too comfortable, as this may change. The first team that gathers the required number of followers wins the game. Let's start off by going through a quick setup. You'll begin by sorting the followers by value into 3 stacks. Next, you'll set up the locations. The nexus is placed in the middle of the table. Then, shuffle the other locations, draw 5, and place them below the nexus so they form the shape of a pyramid. The remainder are put aside in a face-down deck. The conflict marker is going to be kept close by. We'll need that soon. Shuffle all cards into a deck. The amount of Rebel cards and numbered cards used changes depending on the player count. This is where we'll use our handy-dandy chart. 9 cards are then dealt to each player. Before you start, all players who have a Rebel card must declare that they are Rebels, but they don't need to let you know how many cards they have. The player with the Rebel Commander card starts at the first location, choosing from one of the locations on the bottom of the pyramid and then placing the conflict marker below it. This is now the active location and can sometimes change the rules. This is where it starts to feel a little bit like trick-taking. Now it's time to fight for the location. The starting player plays a card in front of them, and the color of this card determines the lead color for this location. It also determines the trump color as indicated on the conflict marker. To indicate the leading color, rotate the conflict marker so the leading color is facing up. Now in clockwise order, the other players play 1 card from their hand. A card of the leading color must be played if possible. You can play a card of a different color only if you do not have a card in the leading color. The player who played the strongest card wins the location. This is not always obvious, as effects on cards can change the outcome. Trump color cards are the strongest, and cards of the leading color are stronger than the third color. Some of the effects on cards, such as the Assassin, which takes out the strongest card. Here we have at the end of the round, each flag is worth 1 influence. The player who played the weakest card draws cards from the winner's hand, and the amount of cards drawn is based on the amount of symbols played during that hand. The winning player takes the active location, and all played flag cards and all other played cards are discarded. The winning player also becomes the next starting player and chooses the next location by placing the conflict marker below any location in the pyramid that does not have another location below it. After all 6 locations have been won, the round ends. As alliances may have shifted, rebels make themselves known, and the total number of influence controlled by each team on locations and flags is calculated. And the total number of influence controlled by each team on locations and flags are calculated. The team that controls the most influence wins the round, and each player in the winning team gets bonus followers. Now check the table to see if any team has enough followers to win the game. If no team gathered enough followers, prepare for another round. If they have, all players on this team share the victory and the game ends.
So there you have it. There's the preview for Rebel Nox. Don't forget, it will be first available at Spiel Essen, October 25th through 28th, 2018. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.